meant what I said, Jess. This was your last shot, and you blew it sky-tossing high, didn't you, eh? Jody used you like a practice dummy. It's embarrassing, Jess. To you, to me, to the UKs as a unit. It just looks bad, you understand? On all of us it looks bad.
Please, Jackie, I done my best, and I'm sorry I didn't win. But can't you see your way clear to gimme just one more chance, Jackie? Please?
Oh, love, how many more flippin' chances am I supposed to give you? Singles, tags, it don't matter, and it's always you. That takes the pin, isn't it, eh? Sorry about this, Jess, but you're gone. Gracie's gonna be fine on her own, and she's got Niles after all.
What about us, Jackie? Am I gone from that too? You said you'd always take care of me.
And I have done, but you're not pullin' your weight no more, Jess. You're gone from the UKs and you're gone from me, but you're gonna bounce back from this.
You're never gonna find anyone else like me, Jackie. Never, you hear?
Shows how much you know. You have already been replaced.
Yes, that's what this is really all about, isn't it, Jackie? You've had this little scheme on the drawing board for how long exactly?
Doesn't really matter now, does it? But now, you're free to fail without our help. I'll be rooting for you, but from the sidelines from now on.
Welcome back, people. We're just about to get it underway here for the second half of this Ladies' Night special in Fort Worth. First half was fire, and the second's even hotter. Brenda Blair versus Jeannie Dynamite in a non-title match. Diane the Titan S defends the Women's International from Ronda Rousey. And of course, American Powers and their Open Challenge main event. Oh, it's gonna be too sweet.
But first, let's get caught up on timeless Toni Storm and how she's appearing tonight. The crowd here in Dallas just about losing it, because here comes timeless Toni Storm.
And she was as good as her word. She's totally got her sights set on the Joyce Grable Memorial title.
I'll just say that I'm far more knowledgeable on the history of the woman whose name graces that Memorial Tournament championship. And I think that makes me eminently more qualified to wear that title than you are.
I fought through a seriously tough tournament to get the title, and since then, no one's been able to get it away from me.
I admire your spunk, Danielle. I'm going to pop your cherry on the 28th, and I intend to leave you weak, exhausted, and lying in a pool of your own sweat. And trust me, love, it will be an intimate experience that you'll never forget for as long as you live.
There's not going to be any cherry popping at Black Friday, but there might just be a whole lot of timeless Toni Storm tapping out to me.
A title match that has been in the making for several weeks as timeless Toni Storm challenges Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote for the Joyce Grable Memorial Championship.
Toni Storm quickly back up. Less than 30 seconds to go. Danielle pitched to the opposing side of the ring. An elbow drop from Toni Storm. Toni rounds her up. Gets a hold of Danielle by the hair. Rolls her back inside the ring. Oh, less than 15 seconds to go. Toni Storm locked up by Liberty Belle Danielle. A hard whip to the ropes. A kitchen sink knee to the gut, and Danielle quickly going for the pin with 2 seconds to go. And oh man, I don't believe it.
A time limit draw. No contest.
Well, it was a great match, and the title don't change hands. This thing between them is going to be far.
All of which brings us here to tonight, and this second half card opener with Piper Niven set to face timeless Toni Storm for the first time in an RWL ring.
We continue now, ladies and gentlemen, with our next match, one fall, with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first, from Ayrshire, Scotland, here is Piper Niven.
Well, if that don't pique your interest, get the defibrillator. You're probably going to need a jump start for your heart.
Okay, let's talk Piper Niven. Powerful gal, but the location of the luck department still eludes her. Most recent loss was to Patty Powers, and it was one in a string of L's on her books. She's not a bad wrestler. She's got awesome skills, but so far, nearly everyone she's met has been just a little better. She may have a slight advantage on power over Toni Storm, right? but Storm can be brutal when she gets momentum on her side. The draw with Liberty Belle Danielle at Black Friday says she's due for win, but Piper Niven's not gonna make it easy for her.
I've been meaning to say I love this ring announcer. Can we keep him?
And her opponent from the Gold Coast of Australia, Timeless, Tony Storm.
I mean, damn, he is good. I'm talking Howard Finkel good. Hell, talking about good. Timeless Tony Storm going the whole route with the whole black and white Hollywood thing. Wow. What? Not since Gorgeous George. Unbelievable.
Don't call it a gimmick if it works, Tex. And her personality is the gimmick, and she makes it look good. That's how you get to be as popular as Tony Storm's become. And the success wasn't always there for her in her earliest run with WWE. But she sure turned it around. And hey, Tex, you okay? What's wrong, guy?
It's nothing, Christine. That's a beautiful piece of music. I don't know why, it just always makes me a little bit emotional.
Oh, that's cool, big guy. It humanizes you. Some?
Not a lot of pieces of music can move me to tears, but that one, well, I'm not crying, you're crying. Alright, well, here we go. The referee sounds the bell. Referee Andrew Valenti for this match. An elbow from Tony Storm to Piper Niven. Piper missed. Ooh, clothesline. Takes Tony Storm down. Headbutt from Piper Niven. Oh, a splash. Tony Storm gets a hold of Piper Niven. And whoa, nails the Hurricanrana. That was beautiful. Drop toe hold. Referee calls for the break. Oh man, Timeless Tony Storm putting those boots in the hands of Piper Niven. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg, but not even a one. Piper Niven kicking out of that one real easy. Tony Storm gets a hold of her. Kick. Ooh, man, that was a hard kick. Piper Niven went down hard. A boot to the throat against the bottom rope. Don't see that happen too often. Well, Tony Storm really, she is just pouring it on, huh? Okay. Piper Niven in the far right corner. Tony Storm charges. There's a splash. Takes Piper Niven down. The Timeless one. Again. Trying to incapacitate the hands of Piper Niven. Piper Niven back up. Up over the shoulders goes Tony Storm. With a far left corner, head first into the turnbuckle, down goes Tony Storm. Piper Niven pops out, pops back in for a reset. Storm. Oh, man. I mean, she went flying. Tony Storm whipped her out hard. Both ladies on the outside now. Referee Andrew Valenti has yet to initiate the count. And Tony Storm's going to work on the leg of Piper Niven. There's a stomp to the back too. A little chokey. But Tony outside and not a whole lot the referee can do about it. Piper Niven counters Tony Storm, gets her back inside the ring. Tony Storm misses with the clothesline. Piper Niven just rounds her up. Oh, front slam. And, oh, man, she went flying. Piper Niven turning herself into a human missile, taking Tony Storm down on the outside through the ropes. That was pretty. Oh, man. Tony Storm catching a beating from Piper Niven at the present time. Another headbutt takes Storm down to the floor. Referee Andrew Valenti counting, but pretty much just doing his job. Piper Niven working the crowd here in Fort Worth. And really going to town on Tony Storm. There's a knee to the head. That takes Storm down. Piper Niven tries to drive her into the ring post nearly. Almost sang the song. Came close. Tony Storm and Piper Niven back in the ring now. Swing and a miss from Piper Niven. Tony Storm gets a hold of her. Whips her to the ropes. Ducks under. Ooh, man, that was a beautiful arm drag slam. Nice. Covering a hook of the leg. One. Oh, these ladies putting on a show. That's for damn sure. Piper Niven catching some shots from Tony Storm. Taken down with a hard right. Tony Storm again with the Hurricane Rana. Sending Piper Niven for a ride. And now putting the footwear to active use again. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. Tony Storm playing with Piper Niven at this point. I guess she feels the momentum is all hers and kind of works that way. Well, the fans here in Fort Worth certainly loving timeless Tony Storm here. And he has been pretty cool here in RWL. Ooh, what a shot to Piper Niven. Out to the floor she goes. Timeless Tony Storm up on the turnbuckle. Oh, flying crossbody. Death from above. Double boot stomp on the outside. A kick to the chest of Piper Niven. Tony Storm snaps the leg, regaining the momentum here. Piper Niven might have had some for a little while, but it's getting away from her fast. Again, Tony Storm stamping the hands of Piper Niven. Wow. Oh, off towards the timekeeper's area we go. Tony Storm. He's got Piper Niven and whoa, a pendulum DDT to, oh wow, that was beautiful. The timeless one. Really impressive with the moves, that's for sure. Piper Niven counters with elbows. Gets a hold of Tony Storm. Finally getting her back in the ring. That's a pretty long count there. Hard shot from Tony Storm. Spins Piper Niven around. There's another one to the back. There's a third one to the back of the head. There's a drop toe hold. Oh man, right into the leg lock. Timeless Tony Storm. Just taking control away from Piper Niven. Oh, Piper Niven with a couple of shots to the head. Tony Storm back up on her feet with Piper Niven. Ooh. Nice whip here. Rebound off the ropes. That's a heavy crossbody right there. Piper Niven. Looking like she might have things under control. And Tony Storm slow getting back up to her feet. Look at this. Whoa. What a slam. And here's a pin. This looks bad. 1, 2. Shut up. How the hell did Tony Storm kick out of that one? Back up on her feet. Another crossbody from Piper Niven. She is determined to wear Tony Storm out, man. Up on the top turnbuckle. Here she goes. Oh, man. Coffin drop. Yeah. Here's another cover. 1, 2. Man, Tony Storm is what is like the Terminator or something. Elbow to the top of the head from Piper Niven. Storm rolls to the outside. Piper Niven sitting with the charge here, and here she comes through the ropes again. Another cross. Wow. Unbelievable. These two. There's a jawjacker from Tony Storm. Tries for the ring steps, but don't get it. Yeah, well, one suplex is as good as another on the outside. Tony Storm taking advantage of Piper Niven down on the floor. Oh, there's a sadistic little stretch. Oh, Tony Storm locked it in pretty good. Stretching the legs of Piper Niven. Takes herself back inside. And Piper Niven, look at this. Just another day at the office for Tony Storm. Wow. Up on the top turnbuckle. Piper Niven. Oh, she just caught a crossbody herself. Tony Storm pinning her back. Oh, driven right into the oaken ring steps. Piper Niven with a set of shots to Tony Storm. Oof, big time elbow. practically in 3D over here. Kudos to our camera crew. Nicely done. Oh, man. Piper Niven in control of Toni Storm on the outside. The referee continuing to count. Storm rolled to the opposing side of the ring on the outside. Piper Niven finally takes herself back in. Toni Storm starting to have a little bit of a problem recovering. Piper Niven waiting right there for her, but Toni Storm gets a hold of her. Storm 1 DDT. That was so quick. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, wow. Toni Storm picks up the win over Piper Niven by pinfall. Let's go get the official time.
The time was 8 minutes and 54 seconds, and your winner, Timeless Toni Storm.
Chalk up a win for the Timeless one. And again, tough break for Piper Niven. But she's a certified wildcat, and she'll turn it around for herself. Just not tonight, though.
She's a blast. Consistently consistent in delivering great matches with just about any opponent. Damn, she's good.
Well, Red fans and viewers, friends and neighbors, I can see by the old clock on the wall that it is snoo time. The RWL Women's International Championship on the line. Die on the Tightness defending the title against Ronda Rousey and Scott Bell.
Tex promised me a little time to rent, and I am claiming my time right now. Scott Bell is about the most miserable, pompous dictator that's ever slimed an office chair in this place. When I first got here, around 2014, he was in charge of everything as commish, and it was like life in a banana republic. Stop. Go. Do this. Go here. Do that. Go there. Don't say this or that on the air. I don't like your hairstyle. Change it. This rat had me arrested during a live pay-per-view event because I took my tongue and told him about himself. You know, the only reason he's got any job at all is because his old man, Jack McLeod, keeps him on life support just to keep him gainfully employed and out of prison.
Christy. Oh, this has been a great time hanging out with you. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
I saw that card, Florida Flesh Pot, the one and only time Tish Short was allowed to produce any super card.
Yeah, that was before your time, Johnny. That was the Facebook years. And here comes Madame Snoo, the Italian Tuscarosa herself.
Tonight hits different, with her hubby, Mr. Hercules himself, standing ringside with her for this title defense. They're just about the perfect pro wrestling power couple.
He's got a different mindset about managing rage. Unlike Tex here, who's always been in the public eye, Steve runs his world behind his desk, where Tex is hardly ever in his office.
Poor Bob Cratchit. Nice to see the champ of champions do a public appearance. Hope he wrestles a match this month. Dude's forever busy, but he's great when he does.
That's the one thing Steve Groves can say that nobody else here can. He's been here since day one. Literally. One of the original Dirty 30, the original RWL 30-person roster. Multi-time champion. But yeah, talk about that Bob Cratchit thing, Christy. Yeah, he's always busy. But he's turning out great product with Rage, ain't he?
This match, one fall, with a 15-minute time limit, is for the RWL Women's International Championship. First, the challenger, accompanied by Too Short, Welfare Popeye, Scott Bell, from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. And her opponent, accompanied by Steve Hercules Groves, from Milan, Italy, standing 6 feet 5 inches, weighing 265 pounds, the women's international champion,
What's new, chant? That's a new one.
That's new, all right. Must be Dion's very popular around here.
Well, everything's bigger in Texas. I guess that must be a good reason. But let's not discount Ronda Rousey's chances. She's got, well, I guess a Kamala Harris level good chance against Dion the Titans. Let's see how it all shakes out. Tom Canamora, sounds Lavelle, here we go. Dion catches a couple of shots from Ronda Rousey, a spinning back fist, backs up the Titans. Flying fist off the rope. Finally gets her down on the canvas. Ronda Rousey gonna go to work on Dion, having taken her off her vertical base, which is not stupid, I suppose. Talking about stupid, it was too short. No doubt he's gonna try and help out Ronda Rousey here. One knee off the top turnbuckle to Dion. Ronda Rousey going for a quick pin. 1, 2. Needs a 2 count, but there's no way Dion's gonna go for an early pin like that. Dion, what a shot. Shoulder tackle quickly takes Ronda Rousey down. Dion spins her around with a hard right, goes behind on her. Has her up in an electric chair position. Boom. Down she goes. Yeah, they are chanting snoo snoo, ain't they? Whoa. Here's a clothesline over the... Whoa, man, she nearly decapitated too for. Be an improvement. Oh, man. Ronda Rousey on the outside. Dion doing a little showboating for the folks in folklore. Oh, man, here we go. Ronda Rousey yanks her down off the ropes. Neckbreaker. Takes Dion down. Dion against the ropes again. Ronda Rousey wedges her between them. Oh, man, just driving knees into her midsection. Dion trapped between those ropes, and Ronda Rousey, here she comes as a big boot. Takes Dion out to the floor right in front of Too Short. Oh, man. He's going to mess up and get himself disqualified and get tossed out of here, I'm sure. Ronda Rousey with a stomp to the midsection of Dion. Dion takes Ronda Rousey, slams her face down to the floor. Ronda almost driven into the ring steps. Counters Dion with elbows. Scott Bell giving him a wide berth. He's not that stupid. Dion puts on the brakes before the ring steps. Ronda Rousey gets back inside the ring. Too short. Don't you dare stop. She's gonna... Oh. He's looking to get himself hurt. Dion on the apron. Ronda Rousey. Gonna start laying in those 10-count punches. Tom Canamora. Mountain Dion on the apron. And down she goes to the outside. Oh, man. And Women's International Championship hanging in the balance on this one. Ronda Rousey doing a little bit of showboating here. Steve Groves looking at her like, oh boy. Dion charges. Oh, whoa! He ran her right into a chokeslam. Too Short disengages the turnbuckle as usual. This wouldn't be a match if he didn't do that. Here we go, chicken wing suplex from the Italian Testarossa. A driving knee to the side of the head of Ronda Rousey. A stomp to the leg. Yep, Dion is beginning to hit her stride, and it's getting away from Ronda Rousey. Hard overhand right from Dion. Rebound off the ropes. Clothesline. Takes her down. Oh yeah. Dion's fired up. It's not looking good for the baddest woman on the planet right now. Ronda Rousey slowly stands herself on up. Dion changes her mind on the harvest maneuver and goes for another running chokeslam instead. I guess that's satisfactory. We're trying to reach it up a bit. Up over the shoulder. Ronda Rousey hung up on the top rope. Too Short pitching a hit. Dion was a deadlift on Ronda Rousey. Has her way in the middle of the air. And down she comes, face first into the canvas. Well, it is just about done. For Ronda Rousey, Dion all the way up on the top turnbuckle. Ronda slowly standing herself up. Steve Groves cheering her on. There's a flying shoulder off the top. Ronda Rousey. Dion's gonna go for it again. Shut up. Here we go. Oh, flying crossbody. Here's the pin, hook of the leg. 1, 2. No. Well, Ronda Rousey kicking out.
Don't rush me, I'm almost
Steve
finished.
Gross telling Dione to hurry it on up. Oh, man. And Dione lifts up Rousey. Reverse Dominator slams her face first into the mat. Here's another cover. 1, 2, 3. Well, now, the Women's International Champion ain't going nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Your winner and still Women's International Champion, Dione the Titaness.
Ronda Rousey didn't really stand much of a chance here. Crazy that Too Short would even take the gamble. But I guess any title opportunity he can get for Belt Unlimited is a welcome one.
And this title shot went straight into the garbage, as Myron would say. It went south quick for Ronda once Dione got her steam up.
On the other side of this break, Brenda Blair and Jeannie Dynamite. First time ever.
Coming up next in non-title action, the Queen Dynamite Jeannie Parker set to lock it up with Brenda Blair for the first time ever. This is gonna be a barn burner for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next non-title match, one fall, with a 15-minute time limit. Coming down the aisle from San Jose, California, here is Brenda Blair.
So, what's been Brenda's deal since Black Friday? Well, she's been in a rare mood. She had the ladies' Northern title away from Babs Beckwith at Halloween Brawl, just to lose it to Babs again at Black Friday. She hasn't been taking it well. And if she's planning on taking out any pent-up aggression on Jeannie Dynamite, Brenda's likely to have herself a pretty craptacular night. Jeannie doesn't appreciate anyone trying to embarrass her in any way. And anyone who tries, Brenda's gonna find it out the hard way, I'm telling y'all.
There's a lot of things you can do, but you do not disrespect the Queen, especially on your first introduction.
Brenda's not stupid, but like we saw with Babs, sometimes her intelligence takes a backseat to her arrogance. If she tries to embarrass Jeannie, it's bound to backfire spectacularly.
And her opponent, from Richmond, Virginia, an RWL Ladies Double Champion and the RWL Women's World Champion, the sexy soul sister of the squared circle, the Queen Dynamite, Jeannie Parker.
I'll tell you what, this crowd in Fort Worth has been absolutely amazing. Listen to that, the DGP chants for the Queen Dynamite Jeannie Parker, making this special appearance at this Ladies' Night Special and facing the pressure of the 89th title defense coming up a little later this month. But right now it's all about a simple exhibition against Brenda Blair. Now, while Jeannie Parker statistically wins most of her matches, anything can happen here, especially in a first-time encounter with Brenda Blair. Oh, man. Willie Johnson rings the bell. Here we go. Brenda Blair tries to open up with a couple of shots. Jeannie Parker counters. Brenda puts on the brakes, delivers a hit to the midsection. Jeannie Dynamite to the far right corner. There's a running splash from Brenda Blair. Brenda doing a little showboating here in Fort Worth. Parker back up. Nails her with a glancing blow, doesn't do much. Brenda Blair smashes the champ's head into the turnbuckle. Hard shot to the ribs, followed up with some knees to the midsection. Look, she just bit her. Oh, no. Oh, that was stupid. Brenda won't stamping the hands and fingers of Dynamite Jeannie Parker. Brenda Blair rounds up Jeannie, whips her to the far left corner this time. Has her up, slams her down a scoop slam. Brenda up on the middle rope. Jeannie just about stood up. And flying elbow. Parker quickly back up. A jab for Brenda Blair. Brenda gets the upper hand, whips her over the top rope out onto the floor. Willie Johnson starts the count. Brenda Blair slides to the outside, starts the count all over again. Brenda Blair counter by Jeannie Parker. Parker. Whoa, what a shove. Oh, the women's world champ. Oh, she is not pleased. Brenda counters with a slap, a chop across the chest, and a suplex on the outside. Brenda Blair trying to turn it around here. Jeannie slams her face first into the floor. Oh, man. Parker rolls Blair. Oh, yeah. Jeannie Parker. These two. It is all like Donkey Kong. Brenda Blair. Going into a bear hug here from Jeannie Parker. Counters with a set of elbows. A double ear chop. Clothesline to Jeannie Parker. Brenda Blair starting to get the upper hand here. The women's world champ whip to the corner again. Parker counters with an elbow. Gets a hold of Brenda Blair. Up over the shoulders. Taking a little walk towards the ropes. And up on the top rope. Jeannie Parker quickly going for the cover. 1, 2. Trying to put this one away quick. The longer this goes, it's going to hurt Brenda Blair. Oof, quick counter with the knees. The splash averted. The drop kick averted by Jeannie Parker. Brenda Blair catches a sit-out powerbomb from the women's world champ. Parker has her up for the powerbomb again, but Brenda Blair was ready for it that time. Blair with a kick to the midsection to Parker. Has her up. Oh, man, nasty shoulder breaker from Brenda Blair. Brenda Blair playing with her food, and that is not a good thing to do. And that lioness will eat you up alive. Brenda Blair, wrist clutch kicks. The words of Dynamite Jeannie Parker followed up with a forearm. Oh, man, shut up. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. Hell's to the no. Wins or not. And, oh, no. Oh, Brenda Blair is in trouble. She gonna pay for this. Jeannie Parker whipped to the corner again by Brenda Blair. Hung up in the tree of... Oh, you have got to be kidding. Parker counters out of the tree of woe. Gets a hold on Brenda Blair, and she's going to regret this for the rest of her life. For the next couple of minutes, anyway. Over the shoulders, reverse splash water, face first into the canvas. Parker fired up now. Brenda Blair made a huge mistake here. Swing and a miss with the clothesline. German suplex from Brenda Blair. A quick counter. A stomp to the back of Jeannie Parker. And a blatant choke. You're just running up a bigger bill, Brenda. Brenda Blair with a set of kicks to the head of Jeannie Parker. Parker whip to the corner. An elbow counter. Jeannie Dynamite rounds up Blair again. Blair ready for it that time. Elbows to the side of the head of Jeannie. Parker whipped to the ropes by Brenda. Oh! Nasty spine buster. Jeannie Parker makes her way to the corner again. Another counter and another escape from the corner. A charge, a miss with a running kick. Brenda Blair tags her with a shot to the back of the head. Jeannie puts on the brakes, nails her with a clothesline, and puts her down center ring. Okay. Knee to the skull. And an elbow to the chest. Neat little 1-2 combination from Parker. Nothing fancy. Just straight brutality at this point. Brenda brought it on herself. Head first into the turnbuckle. Parker rounds her up, retaliates with the same scoop slam quickly. Goes for the cover and hits the leg. 1, 2. Brenda Blair still in the game. Jeannie Dynamite going topside here. Brenda Blair Makes her way to a standing position. Here we go. Double axe handle right across the top of the dome for Brenda Blair. Jeannie Dynamite. Just watch. Oh, she is mad. Hard right to Brenda. A second. A left. Right to the side of the head and onto the outside apron and crash and burn. Goes Brenda Blair. Jeannie Dynamite with a quick jab. Inverted atomic drop into a splash. Willie Johnson counting. There's a stomp to the midsection of Brenda Blair. Jeannie Parker is lit up. You do not try to embarrass the women's world champion. Big mistake, Brenda. Blair counters with elbows to the midsection. Jeannie Dynamite rolled back inside the ring by Brenda Blair, trying to put the fire out with a thimble full of water. Parker against the ropes. A right from Brenda. A second one. A third. And down goes Jeannie Dynamite. Brenda Blair, look at this. She is just asking for it. Brenda, all the way up on the top turnbuckle. Really. There's a 10. 1, 2. Nope. Jeannie Parker not going out like that. Brenda misses with the stomp. Delivers a set of chops and a spinning elbow takes Parker right down to the canvas again. Parker quickly back up. She got a hold of her quick snap suplex. Gathers her up for a second one. Jeannie Dynamite going for the trifecta here. Boom goes the Dynamite, and here's a pin too. 1, 2. Man, that would have been cool. Brenda Blair. Center of the ring, Jeannie Parker. Looks like she's firing it up. Look at this. Whoa, that was, a counter from Brenda Blair into a German suplex to Jeannie Dynamite. Jumping neckbreaker. Oh, man, look, I don't believe it. Here's a pin attempt. 1, 2. A near fall. Brenda Blair has hung on with Jeannie Parker here, but he's just making it worse. Whip to the ropes. A duck under from Brenda. Leapfrog. Here comes Jeannie. Knee to the head. Brenda Blair takes her down to the canvas. And again, toying with Jeannie Parker. Parker shoves her back. She's had about enough of that. Here we go. She has definitely had enough of Brenda Blair. And she's about to show it to her. Ladies trading shots over here. And trading shots with Jeannie Parker is another stupid thing to do. Brenda Blair has just screwed this one up all the way around. Jeannie Parker gets a whole headlock punch. And she just won the argument. Brenda Blair's going down. All the way down to Pound Town. Oh, man. Brenda rolls to the outside. Parker on the top turnbuckle. Just from above. Jeannie Parker starting to show out here. And, splash on the outside. Brenda Blair is cooked. Parker from a deadlift. Oh, man, this slams her out on the floor. Jeannie Dynamite rolls Brenda Blair back inside the ring. Oh, man, Brenda Blair's laid out. Parker rounds her up. Sets her up for the pulling power driver. Boom, right on the top of the dome. Jeannie Dynamite escorting an unconscious Brenda Blair to the center of the ring. Covers and hooks the leg here. 1, 2, 3. Now you could have counted from now till sundown. Jeannie Parker picks up the win over Brenda Blair. Wow.
The time was 10 minutes and 35 seconds. And your winner, the Queen, Dynamite Jeannie Parker.
I think Brenda Blair is going to regret her actions in this match for a long time to come. She was trying too hard and doing too much. And like we said, Jeannie Parker made her pay. And put her lights out first chance she got.
Brenda's just broken an unspoken cardinal rule. trying to disrespect the Women's World Champ like that. She's just made a deadly enemy out of the Queen. Brenda's cooked for the foreseeable future.
Back to ringside in a hot minute, but first, Babs Beckwith, Black Friday Babs. Last time you spoke to Wally Cardell, you'd lost the ladies' Northern title to Brenda Blair, but you just took it back. You're back on top of your particular mountain. You must be feeling better. How's it all going for Babs Beckwith?
First thing, Johnny, I want to say I'm sorry to everybody for being such a hole after that thing with Brenda, especially Wally Cardell. I shouldn't have jumped on him the way I did. Most uncool of me. My bad. I'm sorry.
Even though you're not appearing on tonight's card, you sure have been very busy doing non-televised appearances. How is that going now? What's it like for you now that you are a championship class star, Babs?
Yeah, that's right. Now that I'm a two-time champ, gotta maintain high visibility. I've had 2 recent matches that didn't make it to YouTube. One against Steve Torres, and another with Rossi Flowers. And hey, watch you know, your girl Babs wins them both. That's why I took a little break from Ladies' Night, but I'll be back in action real soon.
Forgive me, Babs, but I gotta do my job here and ask the tough questions to the match with Rossi. Well, it turns out you did manage to injure Miss Flowers midway through the match. Now she did finish the match, ended up losing to you, and now they say she's sidelined for several weeks because of something you did during that match. And everyone wants to know what you think and feel about that situation with Rossi.
Okay, I'm not mad, and I don't totally hate you for asking Johnny, but they say that you're an old woman. They say you have turkey in sky. You asked a tough question, and here's my tough answer. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't some botched move. Rossi got hurt during our match. It happens. This isn't some competitive cooking show. And yeah, I'm sorry Rossi got touched up and sidelined. But let's not make some huge beef over something that happens every day. Really.
Okay, very last one, Babs. Will you be entering the Ladies' Memphis Million Battle Royal?
The entries open up December 7th, and you'd best believe I'm gonna be camped out in line for that 1 GB. But for now, it's all about being a fighting champion, and I'm holding that down.
Babs Beckwith, thanks for your time. Back to you, Tex and Christy.
Alrighty, people, it is time. The word's been handed down from the front office, and we've got 2 opponents that have stepped up to accept American Power's open challenge for tonight's main event.
Our ladies and gentlemen, this evening's main event, one fall, with a 20-minute time limit. Coming down the aisle first, the challengers, they are both RWL Ladies Triple Crown Champions. From Tampa, Florida, Powerhouse Patty Powers, and from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, All-American Liberty Bell, Danielle Heathcote. Ladies and gentlemen, they are American Powers.
It's not hype that American Powers has beaten a wide patch of the ladies division over 2 years. Auntie Christie always brings the receipts. Just listen now. AJ Lee and Shotzi, Mia Yim and Zaya Lee. The Angels of Anarchy. Team Brooklyn, the Disciples of Darkness. Power and View. The Bella Twins. Crystal Fox Limited.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. First, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, ODB.
O McNo, Auk McNine, ODB and Luna.
Luna, Vashon, Luna, and ODB.
Luna Vachon back from beyond the Halloween Brawl.
casket didn't even last the 90-day warranty before Luna got out.
Here's one nobody expected, but Liberty Bell did say they wanted fresh talent. And these two haven't worked together before. And they definitely haven't met AP in a tag team match. But this has gotta feel like the Twilight Zone to Danielle Heathcote.
She's gotta be thinking, me and my big mouth.
So Patty and Danielle, in their second match back as a team, giving out an open challenge instead of getting one from the Sectarians.
Submitted for your approval. Tag team main event that could only be held in the confines of the Twilight Zone. Oh boy, well, Danielle Heathcote and Luna Vachon. Well, old habits die hard, do they not? Referee Andrew Valenti rings the bell. Luna rebounds off the ropes, a flying fist. Takes down Liberty Bell Danielle. Luna rounds up Danielle. There's a boot right to the face. Luna beats it out of town and turns it over to ODB. ODB charges in. A glancing kick to Danielle Heathcote. Danielle escorts her towards the ropes. A chop across the chest to ODB. The leg draped over the rope. Danielle playing tug of war with the left leg of ODB. There's a drop toe hold on the same left leg. There's a leg lock on the same left leg. Danielle probably working that submission strategy. ODB says, no, I don't think I'd rather not do that. Finds her way out of the hole. Both ladies back to a standing position. Danielle just a step too quick for ODB. Whips her to the American Power's corner. Here comes Powerhouse Patty and a double team. A shot right to the ribs for ODB from Patty. Patty Powers rounds her up into a bear hug. Like the new outfit. Got a Wonder Woman vibe thing going on. ODB with a double ear clap gets out of the bear hug. A clothesline takes Patty down to the mat. ODB with an axe kick takes Patty Powers down to the canvas. Follows up with a wrist clutch knee to the head. Patty Powers has her up, lets gravity do the work, face first into the canvas. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. One. Just a one. Oh, well, ODB is tough. It's going to take a little while to make this happen. And it's still early days yet. Here's another knee to the head from Patty. ODB pops in and out for a reset. Couple of shots to the midsection and arm drag that slams Patty face first to the canvas. ODB with a forearm takes her down again. Patty rolls to the outside and woohoo! Big time crash and burn for ODB. Patty going after Luna Vachon too. ODB back in the ring. Patty right there waiting for her. ODB counters. A kick to the side of the head of Patty. There's a forearm from ODB. ODB turns it over to Luna Vachon. Oh man, this was as unexpected a tag team as you were going to get. Here comes Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. Oh boy, there's a lot of heat between these two. Danielle slammed head first into the turnbuckle by Luna. Luna Vachon off into the rope. A flying kick to the side of the head of Danielle Heathcote. Followed up with a stomp to the midsection. And a stomp to the shoulder. Rebound off the ropes. There's a moonsault from Luna. Danielle on the wrong side of town. Out there on the apron. Luna Vachon goes out there after. Quick counter from Danielle. And a double axe handle off the apron. Right to the head of Luna Vachon. Luna Vachon fits towards the timekeeper's area. Danielle tries for the barricades, but Luna puts on the brakes. Both ladies back inside the ring now. Kick to the midsection from Luna Vachon. Luna whips Danielle to the ropes, ducks under, and boom, hard right hand. Takes Danielle down to the mat. Luna Vachon whips Danielle to her team's corner. Danielle counters, finds her way out, right toe hold to Luna Vachon. In the leg lock. But Luna can't reach the ropes, so she's going to have to get out the old-fashioned way, and she sure as hell does. Both ladies back to a stand position here. Danielle back into the wrong corner as ODB is brought in on the tag. Double team incoming. Danielle whipped to the ropes. There's a back body drop as ODB takes over for her team. Oh, Danielle tags out to Patty Powers. Powerhouse Patty with a shoulder tackle to ODB. ODB counters with a knee to the head of Patty Powers. Still taking shots at Liberty Bell Danielle. A harsh forearm takes Danielle down. Patty Powers going to make her pay for that. There's a clubbing overhand right to the chest of ODB. Patty Powers catches a knee to the head from ODB. And that's a formidable team too. Luna Vachon and ODB. Well, that's a formidable thing, man. Well, not really too thrilled about it. There's a clothesline from Powerhouse Patty to ODB. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. Luna Vachon right there to break it up. Well now, Patty dribbling the head of ODB against the canvas like a basketball at a Harlem Globetrotters game. Here's Liberty Bell Danielle and here's Luna Vachon again. Luna with a knee to the head to Danielle. Oh man, what a match so far here. Wrist clutch boot to the face from Luna Vachon. Danielle back in the ring. Gets a hold of Luna. Whips her to the ropes. Flips around, but oh man, there's a clothesline from Luna Vachon. And Luna making it rain right hands on the head of Liberty Bell Danielle. Followed up with a couple of good stomps. Luna Vachon shifting the momentum to her side here. Wrist clutch stomps to the side of the head of Liberty Bell Danielle. Luna takes the... Oh, man. Just misses with the diving knee. Danielle lines up Luna Vachon. There's a stomp right to the arm. And Danielle definitely has a problem with Luna Vachon. Took several weeks on the injured list thanks to Luna. Danielle's going to make her pay any chance she can get. Luna Vachon rounded up by Danielle. Beautiful suplex from the All-American Liberty Bell. Danielle Heathcote locking in a heel hook stretch on Looney Luna. And the momentum has again shifted towards American Powers. Danielle tags in Powerhouse Patty. Patty Powers deftly steps over Luna Vachon. Goes to work on the arms. Luna laid out on the canvas. Patty Powers going to take full advantage of that. A stomp to the head. And, what a chop right to the back of the skull. Here comes Liberty Bell Danielle again as Luna Vachon rolls outside to the floor. Danielle going to go after ODB. Tags her with a shot and an enziguri that takes her out to the floor. Luna Vachon back inside the ring. Danielle goes behind on her. Gets her to the far right corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. Luna counters with an elbow. Tags Danielle with the right. Into a sleeper hold. Open it out submission to submission guard. There's a jaw jagger to Luna. Danielle back up. Gets a hold on Luna Vachon. Nice suplex right there from Liberty Bell. Flip over neck whip to Luna Vachon. And here comes Patty Powers again. Patty charges. Running bulldog. Face first into the canvas goes Luna. Here's another pin attempt. One. Just one, says referee Andrew Valenti. Patty rounds up Luna Vachon. Hard whip to the corner. Luna gonna catch it right here. Clothesline from Powerhouse Patty. Danielle Heathcote comes in on the tag. Luna Vachon looking for the exit off the expressway and finds it. Here comes ODB. Danielle walks her up. There's a backbreaker to ODB. A kick right to the butt. Luna counters with a shot to the midsection. A running kick from a distracted. Oh, she was distracted by Luna. And now ODB with mounted punches and a stomp to the midsection and a cover one. Just one. Oh, what a main event. A wild set of circumstances here. Danielle whipped into the corner. Here comes Luna Vachon on the tag. Luna takes over for her team. Double team to Danielle. Double shoulders. Takes Danielle Heathcote down to the canvas. Oh, man. A kick right to the leg from Luna Vachon. Luna rounds her up. Danielle counters the whip. Gets her right onto the apron. Hard right hand and a drop kick to Luna Vachon out onto the floor. Goes Looney Luna. Danielle goes after ODB. Tags her with a shot. Gets out onto the apron along with her. Slams her into the lip of the apron. Patty Powers running interference on Luna Vachon here. And here comes Danielle. Catches the spinning kick from Luna Vachon. Luna rolls back into the ring. The referee still counting Danielle. Luna going to make Patty pay. Beats her the both round. Oh, man. And again, the momentum is starting to shift. Towards Luna and ODB as both members of American Powers are on the outside. Referee counting Danielle. Patty Powers has just caught a beatdown from Luna. And Danielle's starting to look a little bit dazed. This is so not cool. Danielle makes it back inside the ring. Luna Vachon gets a hold. Oh, here we go. Oh, knee to the midsection from Liberty Bell Danielle to Luna Vachon. Patty Powers still laid out on the outside. And that ain't good. Patty back to her corner, thank goodness. The crossface center ring. No ropes for Luna to get to, but ODB right there to make sure it don't take hold for too long. Danielle goes behind on her. German suplex to ODB. Danielle going to work on ODB. Luna Vachon laid out on the outside. There's an arm breaker to ODB. And into an armbar. Luna Vachon finally starting to come into her own here. Back inside the ring. Oof, nasty running kick to Danielle. Luna Vachon covers. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was too close for comfort. And I don't mean was that not meant TV series. Now, Luna Vachon charges. Running knee to Danielle Heathcote, who rolls out towards center ring. Luna gathers her up again. Hard whip to the opposing team's corner. Luna Vachon slams Danielle's head into the turnbuckle. Luna off the middle rope, a flying kick right to the side of the head of Liberty Bell Danielle, and here comes ODB on the tag. Danielle laid out center ring, and ODB indicating to the fans that she's wrapping it up. Whoa, a moonsault off the middle rope. Here's a cover and the hook of the leg. 1, 2, quick run. Damn. Luna Vachon and ODB pick up this win.
The time was 12 minutes and 20 seconds. And your winners, Luna Vachon and ODB.
In a word, guys, ouch. That's to open challenge matches into appearances with 1 win and 1 loss for AP. They definitely got wrong-footed by the arrival of Luna and ODB. Ah well, it was a good match, but won't impact American Powers going forward.
Bet you anything, Patty and Danielle start asking for more predictable bookings. Gianni, what if this partnership of Luna and ODB isn't a one-off thing? If they're gonna start working together on the regular, whoa, Nelly.
Ouch.
That was an exceptional edition of Ladies' Night. What a special edition. Fans, viewers, subscribers, thanks to all of you for joining us, whether on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever. Thanks for your support of RWL Wrestling. Snarl is back on Saturday night, December 6th, so be sure to tap that notification bell. For all of us here at RWL, Christy Ogilvie, signing off. Love and peace, y'all.